Choosing peace sound good until it starts costing you people or comfort. Nobody warns you that peace can feel like a loss before it starts to feel like freedom. Protecting your peace isn't hard because it's wrong. It's hard because attachment fights back. Let me explain. Choosing peace isn't always peaceful in the beginning. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable, lonely, or even guilty. For example, you might care about someone, you might love someone, but that person might not be good for you internally or mentally, right? And you may come to that person and tell them that this has to change. And I'm going through this situation right now with my girlfriend. It's a battle because it's like I'm doing everything in my book to try to better you. Just to make you better, all because I want this relationship, right? And I respect it. I feel like as a man, once you feel like you have yours or she the one and you happy with her, I feel like it should be easy. It should be worked on. Like if that's the girl you want and you're the man that she wants, y'all should do whatever it takes to keep that relationship going. Keep each other happy. I feel like if y'all really want each other, it shouldn't be a battle. If he says that this needs to change, you should be all for it, especially if you want that person. And if she feels like in order to keep this relationship going, this has to stop, then that's just something you have to do. But deep down, you know it's disturbing your peace. This person has to grow, or potentially you have to walk out of this person's life. Or really, it's not even walking out of their life. If they still have to be around for some reason, maybe for kids or something like that, then it would just cost boundaries. You would have to place extra boundaries. You would have to break up with them, of course, but you would have to place those boundaries. The situation I'm going through right now is I've been dealing with this girl for almost 3 years. It'll make 3 years this year. And I've been asking to change certain things. Yeah, I cheated. I did some bad shit. I'm not overlooking that. And that's where the internal battle starts. You either be patient and wait and see if this person grows, or you just have to walk out. But you have to take action and do something. From a growth standpoint, choosing peace often means you have to do something hard. You have to make a hard decision. And that can look like setting boundaries, saying no, creating distance, or potentially walking away from that person. Changing habits or letting go. And not because you don't care, but it's because you finally care about yourself enough to make a change. If you're tired of something, if you're a man in your early 20s, teens, or whatever it may be, even older, if you're tired of a certain situation with a female or your girlfriend, wife, whoever that may be, she keeps doing the same thing, and it's starting to cause a disturbance, it's costing you your peace, it's starting to really distract you. You either set the record straight with her, let her know what has to change, and be straightforward with her, and don't solely leave the decision up to her. If she wants to change and she change, okay, cool, you just saved y'all relationship. You don't have to walk away from her. You don't have to create boundaries. None of that. But let's say she just says, okay, I understand, I'm gonna change, sweeps it under the rug, time passed, and there are no structural changes. And you can overlook that. You can try like, okay, maybe she'll be better. You can sweep it under the rug, wait longer, but eventually you'll be waiting forever, because you can't make a person change. You can't force change on a person. If that person doesn't want to change, whatever you say to that person, it will just go into one ear and out the other one. So relationships is 50-50. A person can be like, I really don't want you. I really want to keep you. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to leave. And it's like, okay, if you don't want me to leave, just do this. All I asked was for you to change this, grow, change your mindset, be better, be intentional at least. Like, you don't got to be perfect at it. That's not what I'm saying. You don't have to be perfect at being this person perfect. You just have to try. At least I want to see you try. But if I don't see you try, it's like, why even try with this relationship? Why even keep a relationship going if no one is trying? So it's like, and when I say no one is trying, it's like, if I expected this person to change this and I'm just sitting here watching nothing not change, it's like, eventually I'm messing up my well-being. Eventually I will continue to sweep stuff under the rug until everything that's builds up until one day I just finally flash out. And I don't want to flash out, especially on a girl that I really love and I want to be with, but all I want to do is want her to change a certain thing about her. It's not even nothing crazy. It might be a little hard. I'm patient. I ain't say you gotta do it overnight or the next hour. It's just, I just want you to do it. And if I see you trying, then why would I walk away from you? I'm gonna continue to help you. I'm gonna continue to stay by your side and walk with you. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, we're young, we're growing, we're in our 20s. You know, we're raising kids while we're also, you know, still raising ourselves. Every day we're still learning. We don't know everything. So it's like we have to be easy on each other. We can't be that couple that's just being toxic and draining. We already have life as it is. Life is gonna life. It's gonna have its ups and it's gonna have its downs. So why do we need a partner that brings us down while we're already having our ups and downs with life? No one should have to deal with that. This video was about peace, but eventually I turned it into what I'm going through right now. I don't want the relationship to be gone, but it's just like, at the end of the day, I have to choose peace. And it's crazy how when I went through the situation last night, after the situation ended, we stopped talking, got off the phone, time for bed and everything. I get on Instagram, I see this post. It was like, stop trying to force that girl to be better and go get a better girl. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I was like, is this a sign from God? Or is this a sign from the universe? Or is this a sign from the devil? You know, trying to, you know, what is it? I seen that. I seen a post like that. But a picture of Future was on that post with those words. So I'm like, Future just a toxic person. I don't want to live like Future. I don't want to be that person that just like, nah, because I'm a lover boy for real. I want my girl. I want, you know, so it's like, I'm willing to do whatever to help you, and I'm willing to stay by your side if you're willing to change. But if you're not, I gotta go, because at the end of the day, I can't be distracted. At the end of the day, if I'm in a hurtful relationship, a relationship that's distracting me, how can I show up for you guys? Eventually, you'll see me stop showing up to YouTube. And when it get that way, it's bad, because that means I'm not focusing on my purpose. I'm not locking in on my goals. That means I'm just letting life happen to me, and that's not what we doing. We making sure we control our outcomes. We control our life. We control the narrative, not the other way around. Peace isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about refusing internal chaos. Anything chaotic, I don't want around me. That's just that. Peace requires sacrifice, and chaos charges interest. I don't want to be charged interest. Forget that. And if you guys are in that same boat right now, you're trying to better yourself as a person, or you're in a relationship and you want to help that person become better, but y'all going through it, comment relationship in the comments. Like and comment and subscribe on this video. And we'll be back tomorrow with another one. Peace out, gang.